Just like here.
Workshops for communication and awareness, and sending lots of love through the headway.
Yes, I would love to. So, Catholic healing, it's an amazing deal. It's like
Electronic music with electric guitar, live electric guitar, and live improv. And
my focus as a Catholic reader to help people understand this connection to their life purpose and how Catholic healing can make you aligned with that purpose. So some of the
You have to remember that you are like everybody else. You want to be that part. Don't let your ego get in the way. Help other people grow. It's part of that competition.
it's our channel.
When you want to see it as bad as you want to think.
Yay!
Hey, that was so good.
Yes, good. So that's the new trailer. Find it on YouTube. So greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Project Bring Me to Life podcast.
Greetings.
We are here to signal the wake-up call to our divine life purpose here on Earth.
Oh, that's a good one.
I know. I just came up with that today.
Nice.
The 6th episode of the podcast is brought to you by Shantastic Shine Studios, where it's shine time all day. Suleiman here, along with the divine identity known as Nick Mel Nicky.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
So, Nick, we do have a lot of Bring Me to Life updates to share with everybody. We have new pages on the projectbringmelife.com website. We just added a spiritual guide page, which we're actually going to add one for you, Nikki.
Oh, wonderful. It's like everything got an update recently.
Yep. We want to keep it continually growing and adding more and more content each day to give people the incentive to keep checking up on it and keep interacting with us, you know.
Yeah, everything else is changing and upgrading. We need to do the same.
Exactly. Also, we have a what is page, and Shantastic actually just added a what is chakras. So just check out what is the tab up at the top and click on chakras. And she just added that. So we're looking to add a new what is page every week. So when people come back, they'll have something new to look at.
Excellent.
Yep. And also, I don't think you've heard about this, but I have told maybe 2 other people, and we're working right now on what is called a healing tour. And what we're working on is gathering musicians, workshop facilitators, Reiki healers, or any other kind of healing, and taking a tour bus and going around the country for maybe 1 or 2 months, just going to different events and even possibly stopping in between sustainable communities.
I'm in already. I'm already on the bus.
Yes, and so I wanna get a documentary crew for that too. Yeah, so that'll be ongoing. So keep checking up, and we'll have updates on that here at Project Bring Me to Life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Shan is she got promoted to the project manager, so Shantastic is working on T-shirts and lots of other really amazing things.
Good things to come.
Oh, and business cards
Ooh.
and color and a coloring page. Do you have it?
Do the business cards have texture on them?
No, they don't have texture. What do you mean by that?
Like you feel it and you can feel different things? That's how you
Uh,
important business card.
I don't think we have. I don't. We're not that sophisticated yet, but maybe we'll get there.
Nice.
Yeah. So she's gonna go get that coloring page just so I can show everybody. And also, I shaved my head. Yeah, I did that. I shaved my head, and we have the coloring page. So here's the coloring page, and you can color your own bring me to life guy. I don't know what to call it yet.
An avatar.
Avatar.
Nice.
Yeah, and we'll make a PDF for the website for that. So while we're waiting for Rita Rose to join, I just wanted to just do a short little meditation to begin this podcast. So that way we can allow everything to come out that needs to come out, just basically like setting the intention. So if everybody is ready, just go ahead and take a deep breath in and release that breath. Close your eyes, because I'm going to close my eyes too. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to call on our higher selves. We're going to call on our spiritual guides. We're going to call on our guardian angels to come in and share this moment with us, removing any sort of blockages that are blocking us from communicating our highest truths, our heart truths, anything that we are trying to communicate and trying to bring out. Just seeing and feeling those blockages being completely removed by all of our guardians and all of our guides. Since it is a podcast and we're speaking, I would like to focus on the throat chakra. So if you could just focus on your throat chakra for 1 second and visualize the sphere of blue in the middle of your throat. You see it spinning, rotating, and just breathing in and out deeply. And the breath is acting as a clearing for that. So it's clearing out any blockages in your throat chakra and making room for that new energy, for the positive energy. And also focus on your heart chakra now, so that we can open up our heart chakra so that our heart can speak through us. Just visualizing an emerald green sphere in your heart chakra, the center of your chest. Just breathing in and out. And as you breathe in, you're absorbing that new energy, and as you're breathing out, you're releasing all that energy. And what this is doing is it's opening up that central energy spot, that focus right there, so that our heart can fully be felt, so that we can speak from our hearts instead of our egos. So with all that, we're just releasing all that and allowing ourselves to be able to speak comfortably, to speak in our highest truths, to speak from our heart and not our egos. So after that, I would just like to close up by taking 3 deep breaths. Wonderful. So I'd like to thank everybody for participating in that. How did that feel for you, Nick?
That was good. It put me in a nice, calm state of mind. I was already there, but it helped me get more solidified in what was going on right now.
Good. So I did want to bring up the festival 3DL, because I know a lot of us are going. A lot of people connected with Project Bring Me Life are going, and I believe you are going as well, Nick.
I am attending for the second year in a row.
Yeah, it's so good. This is the third year for the 3DL Festival in Asheville, North Carolina. And if you haven't checked it out yet, check it out at 3dlgathering.com. I'm going to be there. Shantastic will be there. Nick Melnicki, Nick Meter, who was on last week, will be there.
Yes.
Lee from the Intergalactic Art Movement will be there.
Who?
Brian Lee.
Oh, I didn't hear the first name. Nice. Very good.
Yep. Ashton Robertson from Spaceship Earth is going to be there, who is on our page. If you want to check out his music, we have a profile for him here at projectbringmelife.com. Also, Skywalker or Yogi Magic, who also has a page, will be there as well. So tonight's episode is going to be with rapper MC Rita Rose. She is having some technical difficulties, so she hasn't been able to get into the chat room yet. She has to restart her laptop. So while we wait for that, I'd just like to say that I love you all so much, and even though I'm wearing a black shirt and being very dark this past week and maybe a few weeks, I still love you all, and no matter what, we're going through this together, and we're doing this Earth thing together. No matter how hard it is, we're doing it together.
We're all doing it. Everyone is going through their own ups, their own downs, but a key thing to realize is that everyone is experiencing these things. It's not just you, it's not just me, so everyone can lend a helping hand to everyone, and when a group can work together, then it's much easier to overcome or to achieve anything. And there's no I in team, but there is tea, and tea is really good to share with a bunch of friends.
Indeed. Okay, so now I wanted to bring up the fact that you had to put it on a shirt. I thought it was interesting because a few people said they had a hard time listening to you because you didn't have a shirt on, which I personally like I like to be in the nude.
Yeah, it's more comfortable.
And it's more natural.
And I would like to say to those people, let it be known that there was something someone else was doing that you allowed yourself to get distracted by to not receive specific information that could very well benefit you and others that you care about.
Indeed. So I do want to hear from everybody else, anybody who's listening. If you're listening live, just go ahead and leave a comment wherever you're listening from, and tell us if you think that Nick should wear a shirt, or if it doesn't matter. So let us know. Should Nick have to wear a shirt?
Should everyone have to wear clothing on this podcast?
Yeah. So this is Nick's first podcast with the shirt on, and he chose well with a nice white T-shirt. While I am in a completely opposite black T-shirt, so we got each other balanced out there.
Yes.
Which is nice. Yeah. So, what do you think? Does it matter that he's not wearing a shirt? Does it distract you? Do you not care? Let us know in the comments.
Let us know.
And stop scrolling on Facebook.
Oh man, I scroll way too much on that thing.
So it can be it's a double-edged sword. It's very distracting but very useful.
If there's an intention while you're using it, as opposed to I'm just on here to find something that suits what I'm looking for, and then you ask yourself, what am I looking for? And you don't have an answer, and then you keep scrolling.
Yeah. Well, I was actually thinking about this a few days ago. Um, excuse me. I've just been noticing that I've been wanting to be entertained. Like I've been thinking about like entertaining myself, so I've been constantly looking for entertainment, and I finally come to realize like we don't need entertainment all the time, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube. Has been something that I've been trying to rework or reintegrate into something useful, because I've been watching videos that are just like a prank video or movie trailers for like 2 hours, and it's just like my brain is my brain is telling me like you need to be entertained right now, but my soul is like you don't need this. Like you need to go and meditate. You need to go and read a book right now, not watch videos for 2 hours on YouTube.
I have a really interesting perspective. I've thought about this myself for a long time. Like, think about if you only read books. Well, actually, I'll use it in terms of working out. So if you go to the gym, let's say 3, 4, 5 times a week, and you do the same thing every week, over and over and over, the body is going to get tired eventually, and you're not going to be able to do those things. So you would want to take what's called a deload week, where you would either take that week off or you would do much less weight than you normally would, but the same things. And what that would allow everything to do is to rejuvenate and actually make you stronger in the end. So we kind of want to do the same thing with the brain. So let's say we play instruments and we read every single day for a while. You know, we would benefit from just relaxing and allow, it's not necessarily zombie mode, it's more of like a rejuvenation of, a balancing of all of the things accessible to us. So like I enjoy watching movies. Like I just watched Matrix 1 and 2 the past
I
days, and that was so good.
Matrix is a wonderful movie.
It's really profound, and there's a lot of messages that we could all benefit from realizing for ourselves.
Yeah, I actually used a quote from Morpheus on the spiritual guide page, and it was talking about Morpheus can show Neo the door, but ultimately Neo has to be the one to walk through that door.
Yeah. Like here's the handle. Do you want to open it and go in, or are you gonna run away?
Yeah. So I guess we have Rita now.
Oh my
Hello,
god,
Rita.
it worked!
Hello.
Hi! Oh my god! Thanks to Eric, I'm so excited. Wait, that's not you. Is this working? Okay.
Okay, Rita. So actually, we are live right now. Shantastic wanted me to tell you that.
Awesome. I'm sorry about being all late. I'm just like really bad at this kind of stuff.
It's okay. This is your first time using Google Hangout.
Yeah, first time.
Okay.
This is literally my first time using a webcam too that's like not for YouTube videos or anything, so
Sweet.
pretty proud of myself.
It's a wonderful time to learn things.
Mm-hmm. Is my head look small right now? Should I move up?
Yeah, good to you. So I waited to introduce you. So if you don't mind, I'll go ahead and do that now, if that's okay with you.
Oh, you gotta buy that. And then there's a promo code.
Who are you talking to, Nick?
My dad.
Okay. All right. All right. So sorry. Tonight we do have a giveaway, and it's one of the CDs for Rita. So to win that CD, just stay tuned towards the end, and we'll do that giveaway at the end. So tonight's guest, if you haven't already found out, is Rita Rose, and Rita is a strong female MC who is making headway into the rap scene with potent lyrics, purposed with political awareness and tolerance. So Rita, thanks for being on the podcast today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for being patient.
Yeah, for sure. That's one of our strong suits here at Project Bring Me to Life. We're always patient.
We're always patient because we are just here to help.
Thank you. You guys should help me with my hair because it's looking pretty acorny. It's like so round on the webcam.
It's all good because I don't have any hair, so.
That's,
On my
yeah,
hair
your
is
hair's
real
pretty
long.
round-ish.
I'll
What?
cut it for you.
Okay, Nick, ready, go.
Okay, pass.
Okay. The reason I cut my hair was because, well, I was in the most angry state I've been in maybe forever, and because I'm going through a Reiki attunement, and we had to wash 2 cats last night. Okay, 2. 1 is already enough to wash, but 2 is ridiculous. The second one actually bit me and tried to claw me, and
It was
for
giving
some
kisses.
reason, what? What's that?
It was giving kisses. It wasn't biting.
Oh, it was so annoying. I'm a peaceful person. I'm peaceful. I love everything, but I wanted to punch that cat in the face so bad,
Oh, goodness.
and I'm not usually like that, but I was. So after that, I was like had so much energy and so much anger. I just buzzed all my hair off and was like, I'm done with it. Oh, I'm done with it.
That's what I did when I shaved my head. I actually was like freaking out the next day just because I was so bald and like just having hair is like a comfort thing, you know. But
Yeah.
I was shaved head for a while there.
Nice. I find it really awesome that some ladies can shave their hair off.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, it was weird, but I think everybody should do it. Everyone, cut your hair off. It's a good.
Cut your hair off. The ego is telling you not to. I want to be this person, but you must change.
Actually, don't do it, because then you'll go through the acorn hair phase. It'll just be weird.
Well, you're still beautiful no matter what.
Oh, thank you. So are you.
Thank you. I'm blushing. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and get into my questions right now. And the first one that I had was that you rap a lot about politics. Do you feel like being an MC helps you channel those messages?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like just because I went to a high school, I went to Kappa downtown. It's like kids were always going to demonstrations and like getting involved, and it's like you can only. I mean, that's a good thing. You can do that so much, but I feel like in a sense, like if you take a creative approach to it, people will listen to you more. You know what I mean? It's the way I see is like sometimes when you like talk at people, they don't really want to hear it all like that. But if you use like a beat or find a creative approach to it, like a guitar, anything, people are more likely to listen. So I feel like being an MC has definitely helped me in that way, I guess, to like just convey what I'm feeling and like how it's like my picket sign in a sense. You know what I mean? The way that I rap.
Yeah. Why do you think people understand or feel that message more if it's creative?
I guess just because it's kind of like the Charlie Brown effect, you know what I mean? Like that mwop, mwop, mwop. Nobody, I don't know. That's at least just for me, I guess. It's just, I feel like when music is involved or dance, or it's just, I don't know, it's something inside you just like lights up kind of, and you're more likely to listen to the guy with the guitar, you know what I mean, than somebody that's just like screaming at you like ah.
It activates more and it allows less egoic thoughts to be had. You can just ease into the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, even if somebody's like singing a song about something that may be sensed as egoic, it's a lot easier to take if they're playing beautiful music.
Yeah.
So why or how did you get into the rap scene?
It started with my brother, my older brother. One day I was over visiting him just because we see each other on and off, and he just started freestyling. Like he could rhyme about anything, like point to a can or like a picture on the wall. And I just thought it was so awesome. So, I just started picking up on it, and his friends would get in rhyme circles. It was neat. So from there, I don't know, because I got good at it, I figured I'm a writer, I figured I can just put my poetry into rhymes, that's all it is. Being an MC is you're just rhyming, and so that's how I got into it. Is my brother.
Nice. Is your brother a rapper as well now, or?
He should be. It's really weird just because he could be, but I mean, he just, he's kind of doing his thing. He's a hard worker, so I mean, I think he's inside. He's an MC, but he hasn't recorded anything yet. We'll do a song together one day, though.
Yeah, awesome. Well, is there anybody besides your brother that inspires you the most?
I wouldn't. Everybody inspires me. I feel like I draw inspiration from anything. I mean, the friends that I have. My friend sitting over there, he inspires me, even though he's on his DS. Like, just the conversations we have, like, everyone inspires me. Just because I'm truly blessed to know the people that I do, and the fact that they're patient with me. You know what I mean?
That's good.
Yeah.
So,
you inspire me, and you inspire me.
Good. I have posted quite a bit about inspiration this past week, just because it's been hard for me to get into inspiration. But they have been working on this horse painting up here, and it's my first like realistic painting, and I've just been saying like I am an artist, and so I feel like it's turning out really good. I like this painting here. I'm really happy with it. So we are doing a giveaway for one of Rita's CDs. Stay tuned, because that is coming up. You can learn how you can win one of her CDs. And the next question I have for you is, well, for the podcast for Project Bring Me Life, I was thinking it's a way to answer questions for people on who are we, where do we come from, and what our purpose is. So I was going to ask you, who are you, where do you come from, and what is your purpose here on Earth?
Well, one day I woke up in a field, and I just don't know. I was born and raised in Pittsburgh. I'm Rita Rose. I'm named after my grandmother and my mom. They're both Rita Rose. My purpose here is to just grow as a person. I mean, obviously, I've, reincarnated as this person for a reason, and I feel like it is to make music, to make art. I'm supposed to teach other people things while gaining something from them. I mean, I feel like my whole purpose is to be happy. I mean, I have my whole life to figure that out. I feel like a lot of the time I do put pressure on myself, like, what am I doing here? And I got time to figure it out, but ultimately it's to be happy, just do my part. There's a lot that could be changed in this world, obviously, but I think, it's not all my responsibility, but, I got to do what I got to do,
Yeah. How do you feel? Like, I know you rap a lot about that political message about what's going on in the world. Do you ever feel overwhelmed with all of that?
Yeah, I feel like I went through a period in time where I was just like super depressed, just because it is overwhelming, all the stuff that goes on, and you feel like, what can I do about it, And especially, it's not like something, I feel like a lot of the time the more I want to talk about it, sometimes that scares people, or some people don't know about it. And even myself, like, there's just like sometimes it's like information overload, and I don't know how to like organize my thoughts, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I kind of got sidetracked there. It's I,
No, it's all good. It's
yeah.
so good. It's so all of it is so good.
So good.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite phrases that Nick uses. So good.
So good.
So
So good.
for so many things.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot going on, but it can be overwhelming.
Yeah. So I just wanted to
Helps.
say, sorry, what was that?
Music helps that though. It's a
Yeah.
release. It
Yeah.
helps me better organize my thoughts.
I was actually on a journey a few days ago. A journey. And I was like looking to be entertained, and then I was like, no. And then I walked upstairs and I was like, dude, it would be so beautiful if I could play my ukulele right now. And then my ukulele was just like sitting right in front of me. And I ended up playing for like 2 hours and just like I bawled my eyes out. I cried and cried and snot came out my nose and I was like it felt so good because I feel like music helps me express feelings that I would normally hold in, like issues with my parents in the past. So music is just like such a good way to let all that stuff go, you know?
Yeah, I completely understand. I feel like the best songs that I have are the ones that I've broke down and cried about, or I mean, just because as a writer, I was always told if there's no tears in the writer, there's no tears in the reader. Just like with your audience, if you don't feel anything when you're writing that song, or when you're spitting it, when you're playing it, how is anyone else supposed to?
Yeah.
It's
Hmm. Do you ever feel? Do you ever? Oh, did you say something, Nick?
it's good,
Oh,
so good.
so, do you ever feel like you're treated differently being a female rapper?
Yeah, just because I always get, you're so good for a girl. You go, girl. And it's like, I completely understand. That doesn't like offend me. Like, why does it got to be because I'm a girl? Just because I've come a long way from, I used to be like super hardcore feminist too. But it's like, that's a barrier between people. Even just like women's rights, men's rights, gay rights, black rights. It's human rights. Everybody has a right to live and be happy. So it's like, I don't take offense to it anymore, just because regardless, it's a compliment. Um, but I feel like some people will. I don't know. There's like a pressure there too, just because like I feel like girls take the Nicki Minaj, like Iggy Azalea approach, and I mean that's cool for some people, but it just kind of makes it difficult because if you come out and you're talking about some real shit, well, I guess who's to say that like what I'm saying is like real shit. That's off topic, but no, it's not harder being a girl. That just gives me more drive. It's whatever. Who
I will say your sense of humor is so beautiful. I love you so much.
I love you too. I'm just corny as hell.
Felt
You sound like a southern accent.
aspect. It really feels really good to interact with them.
Yeah, it does. Definitely. Let me see. I did have more questions. Uh, since we do have the new page, what is chakras? You can check that out on our website, projectbringmelife.com. But I wanted to ask you because I believe you mentioned a third eye in one of your songs, and I was wondering if you had a definition of third eye.
I'm I'm like really bad at organizing my thoughts, but I guess the best way I can explain it is what your two eyes see is it typically deceives you. Like these eyes deceive you just because your third eye is what you're supposed to see. You develop its strength through meditation. It's you're intended to the universe, basically, is the way it was explained to me that really stuck. Um, but I guess that's like my best explanation of it. It's I don't it's it's your antenna to the universe. You know what I mean? It's my antenna up.
I was gonna ask you if you consider your music to be spiritual.
Yeah, I do. I feel like it's weird to say that just because hip hop, in a sense, you have to have some kind of ego, and it's like being spiritual. It's like I don't know. It's about shedding your ego, and I don't know. So yeah, it is spiritual, but I do get on my on my Method Man shit where I'm like, hyping myself up. But that's about being an artist. It's all about balance. It's the ego's good in a way, but you can't hold on to that so tight where it,
Yeah.
puts you on a pedestal in a way where you're better than other people.
Yeah. So, what advice would you give other people who are looking to get into the rap scene?
My advice would it's just be confident, be you. It's really hard just because I feel like even when I try to get people into rhyme circles, like, hey, let's get like a freestyle circle going, everyone's like, no, I gotta be higher drunk to do that. And it's just because you can tell, like, when you're higher drunk, obviously you're loose a little bit, you don't have to worry, you're not worrying so much about what people are thinking. But with, any music, it's just about having confidence. I believe anybody can truly sing. You might not be Aretha Franklin, but you can sing if you truly are feeling that, if you're not worried about who's watching you, hitting a sour note. So it would be confidence is key, especially in an industry where ego does play a part of it. You have to have, you have to have a thick skin in a way, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. So, with that, could you give us a rap?
Can I get a beat? Should I just freestyle about anything?
Nicky Mel Nicky will provide you with a beat.
You can turn on YouTube.
All right, let's get a beat. Give me a subject, any word. I'll do a freestyle.
Chakras.
Chakras. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. We got no beat, or am I just doing this a cappella?
I think Nick's can do the beatbox.
No way.
Nick's can do the beatbox.
No way.
Eric, give me a beatbox.
Come on.
Oh, God. Hold on. No. Hold on.
Okay, Eric got the beat. He got this.
Oh, I'll put on Rat-a-tat.
Ooh, rat-a-tat.
Will not be beat.
Makeup brush. My close
I have
up.
a lot of music. Okay.
All right, we're talking about chakras. Turn that shit up.
Turn that shit up.
Turn that shit up. Here we go. You guys hear that?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Check it. Listen, check it. Gotta rap about the chakra, came to rock ya. Rita Rose, never stop ya. Make it to the top. I bring it so hot, yeah, you know it's my name, man. You never forgot, never forget. Do it again. I'm not even feeling this beat. Let's just do it a cappella. Give me another word. One more little taste. Do I get freestyles too? Can we get like a rhyme circle going?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, then you pass it off to him, and then pass it off to me.
Okay.
Do like four or five bars.
Are we rapping right now?
Yeah, someone got to give me a freestyle.
Rita, what's that Crystal Castles beat?
I'm not ready.
When do you...
Put on Wu-Tang Fat Beat. Wu-Tang Fat Beat. Wu-Tang Fat Beat. Wu-Tang Fat Beat.
Oh my God.
Are you watching me on that over there?
No.
Oh.
Right here.
All right, we're having some distractions.
Yeah, well, no, my computer thinks so it's fun.
But
Okay,
That's okay. I rap with my ukulele.
well, let's hear it. Be about it. Rap ukulele.
You want me to go get my... Well, I could get my ukulele. You wouldn't hear the ukulele, but you'd hear me rapping.
How about you make a beat with the ukulele immediately, and I'll rap to it.
Okay.
That's perfect.
I'll go get it.
Fuck the Wu-Tang Fat Beat.
Okay.
Am I allowed to swear on this? I won't swear anymore. Sorry.
Big potty mouth.
I know. I'm dusting it off right now because I'm talking shit. I mean, oh shit. God, I'm so.
That's your language, and that's your language.
My mother's watching. Oh, I thought you were blonde for a second. You, bitch. Oh, boy. Knocking out the door because I don't knock twice. Play nice. Twice. I don't even know if I can rap to this. I just want to. That dude that does the somewhere. That's.
We're done. We're done.
Yeah, I think.
Did you want like a drumming, or did you want that?
That worked, but I feel like that's just. I can't even rap to that. It's too beautiful on its own. My voice soils it. Soiled it. Soiled.
I am rapping this song to tell you that I love you, and I want you to know that I miss you, and I want to be with you, and I want to see you here with me, and I want us to be something. Yeah.
Yeah. Woo. Hey. Woo. Hey. Woo. Do your
Okay. I did have one more question for you before we got to the speed round. Is there any other medium that you enjoy doing besides rap?
I like to dance a lot. Dancing's fun. I'm like rubber. I'm like the backwards man. I mean, I like art, writing. I want to entertain. I mean, all of it. All the arts, totally with it. But especially dance. Because I got moves for dance. I got more moves than you, Hall.
Pretty good.
Obviously, like, being a comedian is, top of my list right there because I'm so funny.
So funny. All right, so I think this next thing we're gonna do is called the speed round, and I'm just gonna throw a random word out there, and you will respond in the first word that comes into your mind.
Oh man, this could be bad.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Polar bear.
Polo. Can we
Flower
start
of
over?
life.
Wait, what did you say?
Flower of life.
Hibiscus.
God.
Guy.
Music.
Me.
Ukulele.
You.
Hat.
Hair.
Painting.
Paint. Shit. I'm just rhyming now. I feel like I'm just like, see, that's a true MC. Oh, Lord.
Cat.
Dog.
Person.
Incoming phone call. Okay.
So unprofessional.
I know. Let me put this on silent. What if someone have an emergency? All right.
All right. Continuing. Horse.
Toupee.
DNA.
What?
Sky.
Here.
Brush.
Football.
Bud.
What?
Bud?
Okay.
Like, yeah. Another one.
One.
Tasting. He said cheese. You should be interviewing him. I'm so bad at this.
I just love wine and cheese.
All right. Okay, we're gonna do 5 more. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Movie.
Tires.
Car.
Say that again.
Car.
Drive.
Play.
Ball.
Ball.
Chain.
Link.
Fence. Like
Cool.
Ooh.
All right. Well, Rita, I think we're gonna do a card reading with Shantastic now, and then we're gonna do a Nick segment, and then after that we're going to do the giveaway. So right now I will say if you would like to win the CD, the Rita Rose CD, all you have to do is send an email or send a question for Rita to bringmetolifeproject@gmail.com. Send a question, send a question for Rita at project bringmetolifeproject@gmail.com. And then we'll read that after these next 2 segments. So Rita, stay on, and then we're gonna do the card reading now with Shantastic. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just gonna bring up a picture that she took once I can find it. Awkward. Okay.
Like me.
You're so awkward. Okay.
Do.
All right. With no further ado, this is Shantastic.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, I am Shannon, and I was asked to do a basic card reading for you guys today. And I used my favorite deck, which was the Psychic Oracle deck by John Holland. And our 3-card spread is shown on the screen. The 2 of cards on the left and right are actually major arcana cards, which represent main themes or spiritual lessons that could be playing out in your reality right now. By receiving both hope and truth, we are getting a very distinct message that speaking our true mind will give us some new light into our world, which is pretty awesome. The first one I pulled was actually truth, which says that you may have something weighing out in your mind lately, something that you should be wary of, that because it's keeping you from being grounded. The person's wearing a red jacket, so that means that they need to get more grounded, do some more root chakra searching. But they're also wearing purple, which means they need to follow their intuition, and to reach the world they want to live in, they need to just start speaking out about it. The qualities of this card also say that it's illustrating a spiritual awakening. It's bringing clarity to your world. It's also a wake-up call to get your attention and to show the world how far everyone else should go as well as yourself. It's just pretty much to seek not only your own truth, but the truth of the world, especially since we've received the throat chakra card. By speaking the truth, it'll help us be able to forgive people better, accept it rather than hold it in, and just heal in general so we can move forward in a balanced life. Our truth card is also here to remind us decisions that you're making are probably really important, so don't make them too quickly, especially with Mercury currently in retrograde. Pretty much take time for yourself and clearly decide on making any choices or alterations. Weigh and evaluate them with the wisest of your judgments. Which brings us to our second card, which we should not only seek the truth but speak it. The throat chakra, which you can also find more out about on the chakras page. It represents that it's time for us to speak out and share our thoughts with the world, be a part of a voice that's being heard, and to take a stand with not only the truth, but the most loving intentions to raise the awareness into a higher vibration. This area, it is attached to your communication, your sound, the ability of clairaudience or the inner hearing. It's These are all things that are associated with the throat chakra. Also, help balance your throat chakra by humming or chanting or even just singing out loud. It'll help motivate you to speak up. It'll activate your voice. And once your voice is activated, just don't be surprised if you're super inspired to just take a stand in something you've believed in for a long time. So our last card, our spirit guides brought us the hope and light. It's telling us to hand over our ideas now, which are blossoming into dreams and pretty much just our birthrights. That's why we're here, is to follow those, not to be put in some box or taken away from them. So now is just really the time to jumpstart into whatever it is that you're doing to help your world and to create a better reality, because there's definitely still hope, a hope that we can light up the world, make a difference. This card also focuses on having aspirations, success, healing, enlightenment. It's just a sign that the impossible is indeed possible. So remember who you are and what you are creating. And the power of each individual's own belief is what we're creating. So the language of our soul and the truth, obviously, is what's going to help us reach our goals and desires. So we need to learn to share our experiences and our lessons for those around us. So not only listen and learn, but to help co-create a more positive reality for all of us. Remember to maintain a more positive attitude, something you should probably start right now, this very second. It'll help move us all towards a happier, more positive reality so we can all shine all the time. And with all that being said,
Your
it seems we
microphone.
have some truth seeking and speaking, but our hopes are high. So if you have any questions, I will be posting this on the website after the podcast. And here's Nick.
Hello. So one thing that is prominent in my mind recently, since I'm attending 3 days of flight, is the significance or the purpose of going to festivals. And for me, it's not so much a vacation, but more so a time to do more inner work, because a few things. People attending this event are going to be much more open-minded. They're going to be releasing their own things, and they're going to be helping others release their things as well. The frequency of the whole area will be higher, so it will allow us to move more quickly through our issues, and we're going to be in an environment that we normally aren't in. So for me, when I go to festivals, it's more so focusing on issues that I've been facing and why I haven't been able to go past them, and be observer of those, as opposed to, just going on vacation and taking relaxed time and having fun and letting go. Yes, it's about those, but simply because we're in a place that we normally aren't at or have access to, it's much more valuable for long term to have majority of the energy focused on internal work. And it can only benefit to be around other people while you're doing that, to be in these high frequency areas while you're doing that, to be in a conscious area where this is the main goal of all of the people in attendance, whether they know it or not. So simply by you being a way shower, by us being a way shower in putting the significance in this kind of task that we all share, it can only make it easier for everyone else. It can only make it faster for everyone else. It can only make it less resistance in everyone else's life to tackle it in this manner, I guess. So it's like some people use going to festivals as an escape for their issues. Like, they go and they have this amazing time, and then they come back, and then they're sad, and they miss all of their friends, and they're wishing they were back there again. as opposed to having a new rekindled flame to get started on things that they normally wouldn't have been able to get started on prior. And that's just my little spiel on how I view festivals, and I thought it would be nice to bring up since we have this amazing festival coming up that perhaps a large number of us are going to be in attendance. And that's all for me for now. From me. What do you think about that, CeeLo?
Yeah, Rita's clapping. How did you unmute yourself?
How did I unmute?
Well, Nick, to answer your question, I think that is a very, very good. Well, yeah, I noticed that during festivals, it's always been more about I don't want to say business, but it's been more like business than it has like a vacation or anything. Because every time I've gone, I've either been part of the staff or volunteered or have done a workshop, and I think it's just like a perfect time to get that message out there and to teach what you're like here to teach and share, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been a volunteer and staff a lot myself as well.
Yeah, you were a staff member or you were a volunteer for 3DL last year.
No, I actually just bought a regular ticket and then I just ended up volunteering the entire time.
Yeah. Nice. Well, we do have a question for the giveaway, Rita, if you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. So we have Charles Robertson, or AKA Ashton. He said, he has 2 questions. What is your favorite food, and when do we start the world tour?
Well, I really like fruit. Strawberries are pretty good. Chocolate-covered strawberries, so... Or just no. I changed my mind. Just chocolate. That's my favorite food.
Ice cream.
And world tour very soon. I don't project too far in the future. It's all done here now. Because then I'll just disappoint myself. Because I'll be like, next week. It has to be this year. But
World tour at the perfect moment.
the time will be right, Jedi.
You can we can make the healing tour this summer, the world tour.
Yes.
The Sam tour?
A collaboration of music.
Oh, yeah. You weren't here for that part, but we. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
You guys-
let me get that.
you saw that. We were talking about the world. We're having a healing tour, or we're coming up with a healing tour where we're gonna take. It's kind of like people at a festival who do workshops and play music, and do Reiki, but we're taking it on the road with 2 tour buses. So, which we are looking for. If you have any knowledge or would like to help in this tour, you can email bringmelifeproject@gmail.com. So I got that right finally. So now the last segment that we have really is the I must ask you a question. So Rita, do you have the effects button to the right or to the left of your window?
Oh man, this is gonna be so challenging. Eric, you gotta find this for me. Wait, the effects button on screen?
It's a yellow box with a wand. There's a stink
Oh
bug.
my god, I found it.
Check out this bug.
Nice work.
I clicked it.
Hey guys, check out this bug.
I can't see it. Yeah.
Did I mess it all up? Oh no, it worked. I think this is it. Yep.
You got your mustache?
Oh.
Where's your mustache at?
Should I put one on?
Takes me so long to download it?
There we go. Nice.
That's
Okay,
not a
Nick.
mustache.
No, the beard works too. Either one.
Can I do both at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
I could. We could do these two at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep. Nick and I are musketeers.
What the hell am I? What is it? Look, I got one too.
You're a lumberjack.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So, Rita, would you like to go first?
Sure. Do I just mustache anything?
You must ask somebody a question.
All right. I want to ask you. Where are you born? Where are you from? What is your purpose on Earth?
Physically, I was born in Allentown, Pennsylvania. My purpose here is to be open with myself and allow a space for others to be themselves and to do a podcast every Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Yes.
Yes. So good.
So good.
So
Okay, so Nick, I must ask you a question.
What came on that halo? No, I'm just kidding.
What was the confirming factor for you to go to 3DL?
A free ticket and people waiting for me to see if I can go in their car. It was funny the whole year. I was like, oh, that'd be fun, but I didn't plan anything at all. And then all of a sudden, I was just presented with a free opportunity after pondering that it would be enjoyable for me to go. And then, that was just a sign for me to obviously not miss an easy opportunity. And then it all ended up working out.
Law of attraction at its finest.
Yeah. I guess I need to leave for some strange reason.
Nice pirate.
I
Arga.
both of you a question, and I forgot what it was, so I have to. What is your favorite time of the day, and what do you do in that time period? Rita first.
I'd say mornings. Morning is best just because it's the start of a new day, and I don't know, I feel like, especially now more than ever, I'm just always waking up in a good mindset, do some light yoga, go to work. It's like work isn't great, but I'm going to a job that I actually enjoy, and it's beginning of the day, top of the morning.
Top of the morning to ya.
Oh, where's my leprechaun hat?
Morning.
You have a leprechaun.
Nice.
What is cat? Oh.
Well, if you don't mind, I was gonna say morning too, but she said it, so I think I'll probably go in the opposite spectrum and say the night, just because I like being in the dark. For some reason, it's just very quiet and very peaceful and serene, and it just gives me time to relax and time to reflect and meditate. And also, I'm working on being able to astral project very easily and at will. So it gives me a chance to try and astral project before I go to sleep, which turns into sleep. But yeah, so nighttime.
You should come visit me one of those times.
Yeah, for sure, dude. We can work on that.
Specific that would allow me to consciously have a message.
Yeah,
Nighttime for me is where it's at.
yeah. Cool. So I wanted to try and do some shout outs. Just like each three of us to have three shout outs, just to shout out any name or movement or company or whatever. So I would like to shout out, first of all, Festy Love. Thank you, Festy Love, for this awesome t-shirt that glows in the dark. The next shout out that I would like to give is to Ashton Robertson, or Spaceship Earth, for always supporting the podcast and for making great music and allowing me to use that great music for projects. And the last shout out that I have is to Andrew Peck. Andrew Peck, thanks for being there when I first started to awaken and first started to activate my knowledge of the divine. So whenever any of you two are ready, 3 shout outs.
You first.
Oh, spot. All right. My first shout out, and the most significant to me, would be the viewers. Without you guys, this couldn't continuously grow, and you're assisting us in all of your participation, and it makes it really fun too because it's more interactive. My second shout out does go to Fantastic Shine. It's very fun to follow along on your journey and the things that you post and the artwork and everything really so great. My third, last but not least, shout out does go to, I don't know why I keep saying that, everyone who upholds their truth in every conversation and every experience without wavering, because it is in those times that we are at our most powerful and our most open and releasing, because being in that power allows us to build that conviction and the message that we wish to share with everyone.
Mm-hmm. I guess my first shout out would go to Eric, just because he's my best friend, and for real, if it weren't for him, I probably wouldn't have gotten through a lot of the stuff that I have gotten through, just because I needed a friend the most this past winter. My second one would be to all my fans, which are like my friends, really. I mean, if you weren't listening to my music, then, I wouldn't be getting recognition right now. I'd still be making it, but, it gives me more drive that people actually listen and like my message and believe the things that I do. And my third would be to my brother, just because he's the whole reason I even got into this, into rapping. If it weren't for him and the freestyles and just, telling me to be confident and not give a shit, not give a crap, then, yeah, so to my brother Dan.
Yay!
Yay! Okay. Well, thanks everybody for doing this. Nick
Thanks guys.
and Rita.
Thank
you.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Next week we are doing the wand giveaway. It's the first Tuesday of the month, so we are giving away a wand.
Wand!
Divinatory powers we will be introduced to you with the use of this wand. You will become a human body.
Wait, like a wand, like those crystal wands, or like a wand, like a wooden wand?
It will be a wooden wand with crystals on it.
Oh, ooh, wooden wand.
Yeah.
Particular wand was actually used in all of the Harry Potter movies, so it has all of that significance attached to it as well.
I would say yes, but that I cannot give away. We can't mislead the viewer.
How do I get this pirate hat off of me?
You just click remove all effects.
Oh, hey, that's how you do it.
Yep.
Hey,
So
it's
definitely appreciate everybody taking part in this, and I would like to say thank you to the viewers and the guests and everybody in the world, because I love everybody. Even when I hate all of you, I love all of you at the same time.
Like it or not.
acorn.
Thanks for the acorn head. Yeah.
Your acorn head.
Yep.
Ones are beautiful too.
Yep. So next week.
Acorn head over here.
So next week our guest is going to be Sarah Hall again, actually, because she had a lot of amazing things to say, and we didn't get to enough of them. I don't know why I'm playing with the mic. So Sarah Hall's next week. Free wand giveaway. Thanks, Nick. We're having lots of stuff. And so thanks, everybody. We love you. Tune in next week, Tuesday, 8 p.m. And win that wand. So look out for some posts on when that will happen. What?
Oh, my mic's on now. I thought it was all logged off.
Nope. Well, so we're going to sign off now, and we'll see everybody next week. Bye.
Bye. I love you. Bye.
Love you too.